What's going on, guys? I'm Malcolm and welcome to Loung'n. Now, as you saw in the title, we're going to do an unboxing of the fragrance that I've been pretty much waiting to get my nose on. I'm still curious about the other fragrances from the line. As of right now, we're going to focus on the Blue Ridge from Michael Malul that just came in yesterday, which honestly, in my opinion, it was a pretty quick shipping process. I ordered this Monday and it was already here by yesterday, which was Wednesday. Today's Thursday, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox this fragrance. Again, this is Blue Ridge by the house of Michael Malul. This is Ash's fragrance from Gents Scents. But first, before we get into the unboxing, I'd like to read a description of it because actually it kind of sounded impressive from the description. Blue Ridge is airy, fresh, and carries that intangible blue-eyed boy charm. He tries to make eye contact with each and every person in the room to make them feel special. He's a hard one to miss, as the scent always leaves a pleasant smile behind. Ask him where he's from, and he'll go on and on about the beauty of his hometown in the mountains. Those captivating, hazy mornings when the sun peeks over the tree line, he believes fate will return him to his home one day. A fashionable citrus sets the stage with opening notes of citron, Italian mandarin, and blackcurrant before settling down into fresh, earthy notes of lavender, ozonic accord, and cedar leaf. Warm, woody notes of patchouli, leather accord, and sandalwood unfold at the base for greater depth. So as far as the fragrance notes of Blue Ridge, it's painting that picture of being in the mountains. If you watch Superman and Lois, I can see Clark Kent wearing this fragrance just from the description alone. Enough talk, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of Blue Ridge. So you got a M for Michael Malul. Here's the box. It does have like a nice view, like you're on a peak somewhere, like you've been hiking and you just look down one morning and you just see like the ridges. Does look nice. And on the back you have the Blue Ridge name, Michael Malul x Gents Scents. So you know it's a collaboration from the two, and it has like the where you can visit michaelmalul.com as well as Michael Malul on Instagram. You have all your notes on the back, the tops, the mids, the base, and whatnot. It's the eau de parfum concentration, natural spray, distributed by New Albany, Ohio, which, you know, nice. I live right by New Albany, Indiana, so so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Now we'll go ahead and say before I open this, I have had my eye on these fragrances from Gents Scents. You know, like I've seen him advertise this on his channel for quite some time. I've followed him for quite some time. I've seen a lot of different YouTubers come out with their own fragrances, which I've had my eye on. But, you know, just trying to wait until the budget is right. A decent amount of people have said that this kind of gives off YSL Y vibes, which as long as this stands out, I have no problems with any fragrances having a touch of whatever other fragrances. It's basically saying the proof is in the pudding that those are good fragrances. And if it smells anything like it, then it will be a good fragrance as well. So let's go ahead and take it out the box, which, ooh, little foam that is tucked into, and has the little Blue Ridge badge on the front. The name Michael Malul x Gents Scents is raised, as well as the Blue Ridge and the concentration and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out, and this bottle has some heft to it. I will tell you that. Nice heft to it. See, there we go. And I do like the cut right there, as you can see. It's not a full cap. And I saw School of Scents do this. They had to take the plastic off the front of the bottle. Whoa. Cap fits firmly into place. When I say firmly, you really have to have like Macho Man Randy Savage strength. And now I got my clean tester strip to go ahead and try this fragrance out. So without further ado, let's get into it. Come on. Oh, it already came primed. Atomizer. Wow, that's a great mister. Crisp. Crisp from the citrus up here. That citron. Very crisp. And I am getting some Y vibes. But not in a bad way. I don't feel like there's lack of creativity here. Actually, I feel like the exact opposite when it comes to this fragrance. Man, that is pleasant. I would has a nice sweetness to it. That's lovely. I'm not gonna lie. That is a lovely scent. Now that blackcurrant is starting to come through. It is airy, it's crisp, it's light, it's refreshing, it's sweet. I like this. I like the sweetness from it, but it's not so sweet, and it's very, very good. It does have some familiar vibes to it, though. I mean, you are getting that lavender accord to freshen things up. The citron, it does stick around for a decent while. I will say that. Starting to become a little bit more green, so I guess that's where like the cedar leaf is starting to come into play. I get Blue Ridge. I get Blue Ridge. I get being in the mountains. You know, you have a cabin somewhere, and you're, you know, just if you like to dress up and whatnot, or if you're that type of guy who likes to wear fragrance on a daily basis, this will be a great fragrance to throw on while you're doing your daily activities. Something I can really see myself reaching for on on a more regular basis. I can tell you that much, man. This is some good stuff. I can't stop smelling. I gotta say, job well done with this fragrance. You know, of course, I'm gonna have to put it through the test. I'm gonna have to see how well it performs, how long it lasts. You know, how much it projects, and all that good stuff or whatever. But I mean, I do have high hopes for this fragrance. I do. I really do think that this is a great release by Ash as well as Michael Malul. So yeah, those are my impressions on the Blue Ridge by Gents Scents and Michael Malul. I really do think this is a great scent. I mean, I can smell it in the air just fine. I really do like the way it smells, and I do get the Y similarities from Yves Saint Laurent. And I do think that this fragrance has enough to stand on its own two legs. Also, the bottle feels nice and hefty, so you feel like you're getting a quality bottle. The atomizer, I love the atomizer, nice and pressurized. If you're into fragrances, then you appreciate a great atomizer. As crazy as it is to say, I feel like this is going to distribute a decent amount of juice, so it's going to like lessen your sprays whenever you apply this fragrance. But man, yeah, job well done. I really do like the design of this bottle, and I think this is going to look good on the shelf, to be honest. Blue Ridge by the House of Michael Malul and co-creator Ashton from Gents Scents. It's a good one if you ever get your eyes on this video. I bought this with my own money. This wasn't sponsored or sent to me or anything like that. This is some good stuff, man. This is some good stuff. I'm happy I picked this up. Eventually, I would like to get my hands on Terra Nova, which I think that's more of like an evening scent. This is more like a daytime, everyday wear scent. That's more of like fall, maybe winter type scent. So I think I'm gonna wait around till then to pick that type of scent up. But as far as Blue Ridge, it's a go for me. I think so far, for my first impressions, I would give this fragrance a 3.75 out of 5 because I don't have the longevity. As far as projection, like I said, I feel like it's going to project fairly well. And I like the way it smells. It feels a little bit more versatile, where you can wear it during the night. It probably will have a higher rating, but I do think that this is a great fragrance. For 3.75, it's a high rating in my opinion. So, but job well done, and I will try to come back with the follow-up review of this fragrance to let y'all know exactly how it's performed on my skin and what my overall thoughts on the fragrance is. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. All right, peace.